I thank the Minister for giving way, and I recognise the points he is making with regard to the equalisation of pensions between genders and increasing life expectancy, and we're all grateful to be living longer. But does he recognise that for mainly the working class women who started at the age often of 15 in manual professions, manual trades, that A, they are not living, they're not sharing in the benefits of longer life expectancy because of health inequalities, and secondly, what they are doing is offering much more manual and much more physically oppressive. So does he recognise that there is an inherent unfairness there?
Well, there are a number of points to be made there, so I will try and address them. There is two key issues to look at. Life expectancy as a whole, as the nation, as assessed by the Office for National Statistics or reviewed independently by John Cridland, and then healthy life expectancy. I'll just address, if I may, the first point in respect of general life expectancy. Clearly, after the Second World War, a girl born had an expectation to live of 81 years and a boy of 77. By 2019, these figures had increased by over 10 years for newly born girls and by over 12 years for boys to 92 and 89 years respectively. She raises the point about healthy life expectancy, and I accept those points as well. That was specifically reviewed by John Cridland on an independent basis as ordered by Parliament in 2017, and his report, a copy of which is in the library, addresses those particular points. I'd just make a couple of points on the outline of Cridland before I come on to the issue of period life expectancy. The first is that in relation, as Cridland sets out, and I quote from literally the first page of his report, in 1917 there were only 24 people who reached a 100th birthday. In 2016 there were 6,000, and the expectation is by 2050 that we would have 56,000 people reaching this milestone. And life expectancy by approximately 2047, he estimates, could be 98 and 95 respectively. Given that the state pension, when introduced in 1908, had a retirement age of 70, and that only 1 in 4 people was expected to reach that age and had an expectancy thereof of 9 years, there has been a dramatic improvement in life expectancy. Now, in relation to, can I just move on to the healthy life expectancy and that particular point? The reality is that in relation to life expectancy, I had prepared specifically for the South Wales example, so I don't have the specific North East examples, but they are broadly analogous, and I may be able to provide the North East examples before I sit down. But and the Office for National Statistics does not release period life expectancy by local area of the United Kingdom. So it does release it, but not by individual parliamentary constituency, as I explained earlier to the Honourable Lady. Life expectancy at birth in Swansea is 77 for men and 82 years old for women, but life expectancy has increased for both men and women in that area since 2001 and 2003 by 2 years. And it has increased in every local area of the United Kingdom over the same time period. And the reality of the situation is that life expectancy in the Honourable Lady's region is 17 years for men at 65 and 20 years for women, and this has increased again since 2001 and 2003.